A medical crisis puts a strain on the rebuilding Romulan Star Empire. An outbreak of bloodfire ravages the Karata system, ultimately spreading to the multiple colony worlds. The disease is lethal to several species, including Romulans, but it is curable if treated promptly with a drug developed by Beverly Crusher. Praetor Taris seems uninterested in treating the disease, however preferring to stop its spread with the quarantine of the Karata system. The quarantine is enforced by a blockade of Romulan ships and stops all food and medical shipments to the planet during its coldest season. Thousands will die from disease and starvation. It seems like Taris is letting these people die like it's some sort of experiment to her. If she ever saw someone die from bloodfire, she'd have more compassion, said Admiral Zelet, an expert on Romulan politics. On Cardassia Prime, the Itaba Council staff has completed a 3-year audit of post-Dominion war assets. The audit finds that the rebuilding of cities devastated by the Dominion bombardment is proceeding ahead of schedule, and that work crews can move to Lacarian City by the end of the year. An ominous counterpoint to the successful rebuilding of the homeworld, however, is the fact that at least 75 warships and an undetermined amount of weapons known to have survived the war are now missing. These aren't shuttlecraft, they're Galore-class warships. Do you know what someone could do with firepower like this? That's enough to launch another invasion, said Bajoran activist Crum Naret. Starfleet hastened to assure the Bajorans and Cardassians that they are safe. We're here. We will protect you. We will honor our treaties with the Itaba Council, and we will assist the Cardassian Defense Force in any way we can. These ships will be accounted for, said Starfleet Command spokesperson Marie Duran. Nausicaan forces working for the Gorn hegemony destroyed 3 Klingon outposts with a coordinated surprise attack. Jimpak waves of accusations of being unprepared by remarking that there are always casualties in war, and retaliates by sending General D'Ald and the Klingon Defense Force 7th Fleet to their Aurelius system. The fleet obliterates a hidden Nausicaan base in the Aurelius 9 asteroid belt, and then proceeds to hunt down and destroy every Nausicaan ship that escaped before the base was destroyed. One ship is missing from the 7th Fleet attack. When Captain Clore of the IKS Kang refuses to fully investigate the claims of the Undine captured in the Radarus system, Jared, the second officer, leads in an uprising of the crew. Clore and his first officer are executed, and the crew proclaims Jared to be the new captain. After transmitting a coded message to Kronos, the IKS Kang cloaks. Its current whereabouts are unknown. General D'Ald orders the ship to return to its patrol, but there is no response. At that point, Jimpak steps in, ordering D'Ald to stop attempting to locate Captain Jared. Observers of Klingon Empire politics speculate that Jimpak could be attempting curry favor with the House of Torg and Duras by giving Jared a free rein. Both of these houses are among the oldest in the Empire, with ties that stretch back to the Imperial bloodline. While their losses in the Klingon Civil War of 2368 and subsequent defeats dim the House of Duras' luster, there are many houses that still owe favors or outright allegiance to Duras. Also, these observers say Captain Clore was a member of a house loyal to the House of Martok, so his death was not great loss for the Chancellor. Trying to understand the intricacies of the great houses is like trying to play on Bojutsu with Batless. Every night is going to be bloody when it's over. There are oaths of honor and feuds that stretch back for hundreds of years, and you never know when someone's going to call in a debt taken on by your great-great-grandfather, said Teg Morkek of the Tellar News Service. Starfleet observation posts are seeing an increase in ship traffic going to the far reaches of the Beta Quadrant. Reports are that the Obdocterians are funneling ships and supplies to Romulan exile Sela and her followers in exchange for decalithium. Ships similar to reports from the USS Voyagers have also been sighted. Since Sela is well out of Federation space, Starfleet has no grounds on which to stop the trade. However, Starfleet intelligence is keeping a close eye on this situation, and reports are that they are formulating a plan in case Sela becomes a threat to the Federation. Also, since the Calithium is a highly restricted substance, any ore that the Doctarians bring into Federation space is subject to seizure. Alexander Rozhenko returns to Earth with his son Dovak. Rozhenko takes a post teaching political science at the St. Petersburg State University and tells friends that he is considering writing a book about his experiences on Boreth, but that he has no plan to return to the Klingon Empire. And on Stardate 73963.5, Captain Tivix of the USS Cochrane is removed from duty, along with her the First Officer and Chief of Security. The USS Cochrane was assigned to monitor the neutral zone, but is recalled to Earth Space Dock days later for personnel reassignment, and the remaining crew is dispersed among more than a dozen other posts. Starfleet gives no reason for the orders, and all records of what happened on the final days of the USS Cochrane's missions are sealed by Starfleet intelligence. It is believed that the Cochrane will return to duty after a refit with a new crew, but one anonymous report states that the ship has been sent to our Starbase 1 for analysis.